So, look at this. It's summer, and already I'm looking forward to autumn for a number of reasons. Firstly, because the weather's better, obviously, none of that heat rubbish. But more importantly, because there's a film coming up that I'm really excited about, that I want to tell you about, that I want you to be every bit as excited about. It's called Made in Dagenham, and it's based on a true story of the Ford Dagenham strike at the end of the 60s. The women workers went on strike to ask for equal pay with the men. It was very, very historically important, and during the course of their struggle they won a number of victories and effectively established the precedent of equal pay.
Hot pants, Mary Quants.
Should give them back to her, they look flipping painful.
Word of advice. If I nod, you nod. Got that?
They'd have gone on strike years ago, just having to turn up in a pig hole like this.
You'll always come second until
We
you...
get equal pay, yeah.
This needs a leader
Right.
to inspire the girls.
We got to demand pay which reflects the job you do, not whether you've got a dick or not.
I loved it for a number of reasons. One of them is it's a political story that obviously I agree with. I enjoyed it in the same ways when I saw Brassed Off. I thought, how can I not like a film telling this story? It's got great performances. It's got Sally Hawkins, it's got Rosamund Pike, it's got Bob Hoskins, it's got Miranda Richardson.
Their cause already has credence! It is equal pay!
And you can't go wrong with that kind of cast. But the thing that I liked about it the most was it was the kind of film that was genuinely feel-good. Now, we've had a lot of discussion on this blog about what constitutes a feel-good movie. Is it frothy, romantic nonsense? Could you go and see a dark horror movie and say that made you feel good? Well, in the case of Made in Dagenham, I came out of it genuinely feeling good. Performers at the top of their game doing a project that meant a lot to them, a project that had something to say, that said it well, that said it entertainingly, a British film that was unashamedly British but wasn't parochial, something which could travel in the same way, for example, as a Full Monty. I want everyone to see Made in Dagenham, whether they're young or old or male or female, and there's been a bit of a discussion about what certificate it's going to get, because there is a fair amount of swearing in it. The F word turns up quite a lot, and as you know, the BBFC generally think that if a film uses the F word quite a lot, it's a 15 certificate. But when I was watching it, I just thought, I want everyone to see this film because it's an inspiring story, it's an uplifting story, it's a story about people taking control of their own lives and doing something which is historically important. It teaches you a lesson, but it entertains you at the same time. It's directed by Nigel, who previously made Calendar Girls, but I think it's a much tougher, much harder hitting and much more important movie than that. So I know that occasionally I have a reputation for being that guy who rants about movies that he hates. But if it's not in my top 10, nay, top 5 at the end of the year, I'll be really surprised. It's coming to you in a couple of months. I really liked it. I want you to like it as much as I did.
What if the minister says no deal?
Yeah, how will you cope then?
Cope? We're women. Now, don't ask such stupid questions.